You have little kids for 4 years. And if you miss it, it's done. That's it. So you got to know that. It's, you know, lots of things in life you don't get to do more than once. Now, obviously you can have more than one child, but all I'm saying is that period between 0 and 4, 0 and 5, there's something about it that's really, it's like a peak experience in life. And it isn't much of your life. You know, because you think of it as a long time. It's not that long, man. 4 years goes by so fast you can't believe it. And if you miss it, it's gone. So you miss it at your peril and you don't get it back.
When I think about it, it's like 4 years. 4 years. Goes by way too fast.
I could blink.
Because Cruz already passed 2 years old. And that went by so fast. He's gonna be 4 like in 2 more years, which is just gonna be so fast. And then it's like our little boy is gonna be like not so little. It sounds silly, but it's just like it's just so sad that it's gone. It's like that time. It's already over. And it really just makes me have time every day where I just don't do anything, just like sit with them and like just like really soak in the moment with Indy and crew. And like Indy is just like already seems like he's getting so big, and I swear we just barely brought him back from the hospital and now he's like already crawling. And I don't know, I feel like if I saw this before I was a dad, I'd be like, why are they crying so bad? But now I'm like, it's just like everything, you know, you just waking up and then being so excited to see you, and then like it's like they just want to be with you all day, and I just know that, you know, they become 5 years old and all of a sudden they're just gonna be like a teenager. And
you just want time to slow down for forever. And we were saying how when we're 80 years old, these will be the years that we like want to relive, and like it just makes you want to soak in every moment. And it's like you want your kids to explore their passions and have their friends and get married and have their own families, but then I'm like thinking about it and like right now I don't want them to.
Yeah, it's seriously just like want to go through like all, just like experience all life experiences like with them, and like just make sure I was soaking it up, because I just think about my dad and brothers and sisters and mom, and those times that I was just like driving to school or like hanging out with my parents when I was living at home just went by so fast, and then you look back, you're like, that's never gonna happen again. And it just went by, and like those memories are like the only thing you hold on to for the rest of your life, because it's like life just keeps changing, and it's like wonderful, but it's just so crazy how it changes so fast. I just feel like the first 4 years of our marriage went by so fast. And it's like that's the only time we're gonna have that's like that, where we're like that young, just us two, and it was like so wonderful, and now it's like it's already over, and then now we have kids, and it's just their little like lives are gonna just go by so fast. And you know, I gotta stop crying so much.
No, you just gotta cry sometimes. It's just like such a special time that every single morning we hear crew on the baby monitor just saying like, Mamacita, Joshie, B, like he just wants to be with us. all day, and like we're his entire world. Hi, Gracie. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. And Andy just like, the second like he sees you, that's all he needs. It's just, he just wants to see you and hold you.
I know, it's like he can be like so sad, and then you just smile at him, and he's just like, it just makes his whole life like happy, and just makes your heart explode with like just happiness.
Even though I feel like I'm like so tired right now from like being like up with him all night. Just like, I know I'm just gonna miss it. Just like that time of the night when you're just like sleeping, looking at each other. When he just like falls asleep and because you're his comfort.
One of the reasons why I like documenting things and like taking videos and photos and stuff is because even like things that we did when we were dating that I was like, in the moment you're just like, I'm gonna remember this forever. As like you'll remind me of little things, and I'll be like, I totally forgot about that. And it's like a treasure, like part of your life that you just never want to forget. But just as time goes on, you start forgetting about the little moments that are just like that you never wanted to forget ever.
I never want to forget the way like Cruz says everything. Like he says like peanut butter.
I know. Wada. Wada.
Dashi.
Yeah. He'll like look at me and just like repeat the word like so many times, and I have no idea what he's saying.
And you realize what it is.
Yeah. He's like, I think he was saying he wanted his construction site book or something.
Construction
site, and he's just like looking at me. He's like, construction site. Part of me just really hopes that when we die and go to heaven, there's just like a perfect vlog of our entire life, and that we can just like watch through the highlights, because there's so many parts that like I know you just start forgetting. Even like Cruz, like first year of life, you forget little things.
Oh, yeah, like when he first started crawling or just standing up on things, and just like his first little smiles.
And part of like what I just think too is like want to stay young for them, so that like you know, like can like you like go surfing with them or hiking or like camping or like going on adventures with them. It's like sad to think that, you know, as life goes on, I'm just gonna have to watch them do stuff, and like I won't be able to do it as much with them, which is like silly because it's like so far away, but it happens so fast. Like I literally can't believe I'm 30 already, turning 32 this year, and I'm like, it's like, how does life go by so fast?
I know. Sometimes I think like, oh, I really want to have like a girl someday, because I'm just afraid that the boys aren't gonna want to like hug me or like give me kisses, or like when they're older they're just gonna be too cool for me. Like right now I feel like Crew just always just randomly gives me kisses and hugs, and he wants to just hold me.
Yeah, you know, it hits you hard as a parent. Like it's just so weird because like just 2 years ago we weren't parents, and it was like I think I always thought like, oh yeah, having kids is gonna be so much fun.
I don't think you ever thought you were gonna love them like this.
You know, it's like you just like I just feel like there's so many things I was thinking about, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, but when like you're a parent, all of a sudden you just like, it's like you just want to do everything with them.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, I can't wait for them to experience this or them to experience that, and like to do this with them. Or it's like everything just, the thing I want to do like takes a backseat of like just doing it with them.
It's just interesting how things change, and you just
Yeah.
don't care about what you cared about before having kids.
I know, and it's like the way I'm talking now. It just feels like I can just like hear like an old grandpa say like all this stuff, like, oh, your kids are everything, and it's like literally happened in 2 years. And I'm just like, yeah,
They're everything.
yeah, they're everything. It's hard. It's just hard to see them grow up.
Lately, it's been like really hard to see Andy grow up too, because I feel like sometimes I don't feel like I've even noticed it. It's just
Yeah.
all of a sudden I see him and I'm like, you're so big.
I know, it's like you're chasing after Crew, and then you like look over, you're like, wait, Indy, you're already like crying too? Like, what the heck?
Or I'm like, where's Indy? And he's like crawling, and just like a week ago he was not even doing that.
Yeah.
And then a week ago he didn't have 6 teeth, he had none. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a different baby, and like, how? I just hope they know how much we love them forever.
My heart also goes out to like all those people that are trying to have kids that don't have kids, because I know that we were trying for a long time. You just feel so sad that they want this,
I want them to have this.
and some people want it so bad, and like are gonna be such good parents, and they're like are so good, and it doesn't happen for them, and you just are so, I feel bad, like it makes me just
fair.
doesn't seem fair, and I just feel so grateful that we've been able to have these 2 little boys. Feel so grateful.
It's really a dream come true.
Yeah,
We can't ever forget how lucky we are.
I know. We're so lucky. We're so lucky. Yeah, I don't know exactly where we're going with this, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We were just feeling.
We started having a cry session.
I know.
Like, I don't even know how it happened. We were just,
I told you about that sound
Oh yeah, like he told me about the sound, and
on
I had
Instagram.
actually sent him the sound. He didn't ever see it,
Uh-huh.
and we were thinking about it at the same time.
Yeah, we were talking about it, how true it is, and then we just started bawling. And I just feel like so many parents could relate to like how fast it feels like the time goes.
Everybody says it gets better, like seeing all the stages, you know, everyone's like, it just gets better. I'm like, no.
It's like it makes me really want to document every stage so much.
I know. Right now they just want to be with us and do everything with us. Man, parenthood, not for the faint heart.
Yeah.
It just opens your heart to like so much love and so much happiness and feelings you never thought you would feel, and anxiety you never thought you would have either. Just like worrying about them and wanting the best for them, and the crazy world that we live in.
Really makes me so grateful for everybody that follows along and, you know, watches our videos, because it allows us to be home and to document their lives, and to like do fun things with them, and I'm just so grateful that we get to do this, and that there's people that like watch and
Yeah.
are willing to like, you know, follow along so that we can do this.
It's literally like changed our life, and I feel
Yeah.
so blessed. I always wanted to be like a stay-at-home mom. I'm glad that we can do something that we love, and like Josh is such a good dad. It's like being on social media isn't like all roses and butterflies all the time. Sometimes you just want to like go off the grid or whatever, but I think all in all I'm just like, this is such a blessing.
Yeah.
And it makes me just realize how much good people there are in this world, as much as like how crazy the world is, and how like much like heartbreaking things are happening all over the world. That like there's still so much light and goodness. Thanks so much for supporting us and like being there with us when we like have had these amazing moments in our lives, and also when we made mistakes and we're just learning. Thanks for just being like our little online family.
Yeah. I hope that our videos can somehow like make people smile or feel connected. I don't know. I really am so grateful for everybody that takes time to watch, and it means a lot.
Yeah.
Well, we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.